Hi dear students, welcome to today's class, and we have completed already 8 sessions, and in the previous class we had completed 2 activities, and most of you have prepared it very well and sent to me. I'm very happy about it, and few are remaining to send the notes. Please send it in time. So let us move to today's activities. So today we have the activity is narrating the features of an animals, activity 3. And let me remind you students once again, please do the activities yourself. Okay, that I always used to say, because these activities will help you to construct sentences and write sentences in your own words. Okay, that's the reason we have got these activities. Okay, so if you follow it regularly and do it and get it corrected in time, definitely you will improve your language, or it will be difficult when it comes to the exam. These activities are going to help you definitely in your SSLC examination. Not only SSLC examination, in improving your language, it is definitely going to help. So do it very sincerely and send the notes. Okay, so let us, in this activity, the boy is describing the features of certain animals. Okay, let us learn how he does it, and let us do this activity. Okay, first of all, let us see how he describes the squirrel. So he said about the squirrel, it was very young, it was small, gray in color, and when it found that boy was not harmful, it was very friendly, it came to him and even took food from his hands. Okay, that is how he narrates. But if you move to the snake, I can give you certain hints for that, but you have to do it. You have to do it in your own words. You know, it was a huge, black, skillful, or it was very swift, moving very fast. It had a forked tongue. It had a mesmerizing eyes. So you have to form into sentences. Okay. So we can say the snake, the cobra was a huge black cobra. It was very skillful, and it moved and struck very swiftly. You know, it forked the tongue. So you can prepare it. Okay, and even about mongoose, it was grey in color, almost 3 feet long, or it was a superb fighter. It was very clever, and it was very aggressive, and it had a glassy, unwinking eyes. All these you can explain and describe it in your own words. Okay, so this is the first activity for today. Moving to the second activity, it is already you have learned in your 9th class. It is an activity of preparing a narrative, or a narrative, or a vivaranam. Narrative or the vivaranam. Okay. So we saw in the textbook how the boy was narrating. The incident of the fight between the cobra and mongoose. So in narrative, we can do it. What is a narrative and how we do it? Let us see that. Okay, how to prepare a narrative? Already most of you know it. Okay, what is a narrative? It is a description of an event, either in first person or in third person. ഒരു വിവരണമാണ്. ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ ഒരാൾ ഇത് ചെയ്ത ആൾ സ്വന്തം അനുഭവം പറയുന്നത് പോലെ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സംഭവം കണ്ടു നിന്ന ആൾ അത് പറയുന്ന പോലെ, രണ്ട് രീതിയിലാണ്, ഫസ്റ്റ് പേഴ്സൺ ഓർ തേർഡ് പേഴ്സൺ. ആൻഡ് വി ഷുഡ് ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ഇൻ വിച്ച് പേഴ്സൺ വി നീഡ് ടു പ്രിപ്പയർ ദ നരേറ്റീവ്. അത് വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആണ്. സോ SSLCക്കൊക്കെ പലപ്പോഴും കുട്ടികൾ ഈ നരേറ്റീവിൻ്റെ പേഴ്സൺ മാറ്റി എഴുതി മിസ്റ്റേക്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കാറുണ്ട്. സോ ഐ ഹാവ് എൻ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഓഫ് മൈ ഓൺ സ്റ്റുഡൻറ്റ്, and he wrote it in the third person, which was supposed to be written in first person. Definitely we cannot give any mark for that, because it is very clear that the student couldn't understand in which person he needs to write the narrative. So be very careful about the person in which you are supposed to write the narrative. It will be clear from the question. Okay, a narration is a description of an already happened event or occurred event. It should be in the past tense. So narration you have to do in the past tense. Okay, different forms of past tense you have to do it. Okay, that you have to keep in mind. Then in this narrative, the question, if you read carefully, we can understand this is not in the boy's perspective we are narrating the incident. Boy പറയുന്നത് പോലെയല്ല ഈ narration prepare ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്. ഈ ഇൻസിഡൻ്റ് എല്ലാം നമ്മൾ കണ്ടതുപോലെയാണ്. So as we see the incident, we have to prepare in our perspective, we have to prepare. Therefore, we shall prepare it in the third person. That means, as we see it, so we have to say the boy was sitting in a tree, then there came the mongoose, and there came the cobra, they began to fight, there came the crow, Maina, the boy watched it. No, so as we see the incident, we have to narrate it. Okay, then what we have to do, first of all, we should bring to our mind the incidents that happened there, the fight. Okay, from the very beginning, the boy sitting on the tree, then came the cobra, mongoose, we have to keep. Then what we have to do, the next step is order the events sequentially. So we have an order, a sequence. A sequence means one happened after the other. There is a series of events. ഒരു പരമ്പരയുണ്ട്, ഒരു പരമ്പരയായിട്ട് നടന്ന കാര്യമാണ്. Order it sequentially. Okay, one by one. Keep order the events in your mind. Begin from the first event, narrate it. Then follow the events and narrate in the person applicable. So which person I have to do it. If it is a third person, in the third person, do it. And then learn the words that describe the fight. Okay, and you have to keep in your mind the words that describe the fight. Okay, so let us do this narrative. Begin from the boy, okay, events, and please complete it in your own words and complete the narrative. Okay, so that is a work, that is the second work for today. Okay, and the third work, activity 5, and amongst the wool were the 3 baby squirrels, all of them white. The boy couldn't stop wondering about the white squirrels. If he scribbled down this unforgettable sight in his diary, how would it be? So the boy saw a wonderful sight, the wonderful sight of baby squirrels, white baby squirrels. So when he went to his room, he recalled all these events and he could not control his excitement. He took a diary and wrote it. He jotted down his feelings. Okay. So how it would be? So diary preparation. Now preparing a diary that you have learned, but still we will see how to prepare a diary. You know the format, you have to write a diary. Then we have to put the date here. Maybe this format would be better. We can give the day. Some people may give even time also. Okay, it's not necessary. We can do it. So write the diary in the first person. Don't mistake. This is a personal thing. Okay, so you have to do it in the first person, I, as I see it. Okay, recall the events, characters, context, and arrange them in order. For even when you write the diary, there should be an order. Okay, how you saw the event. Okay, and use interjections and exclamations to express emotions and excitements. So diaries, you can use exclamatory sentences, like what a surprise, white baby squirrels. You can use these exclamations. Okay, and the diary, the language is very informal. Okay, it's not very official language, very informal sentences like had a wonderful experience, felt happy. It should be subject, verb, object, and not that order, not necessary. Okay. You can do it and you are free to do that. Then make an effective ending. Okay, you can make a very effective ending. See, nature may have more wonders to surprise. So before going to sleep, you are wondering. Again, nature may give us more wonders. So in such a way, you can just conclude the diary. Write in a paragraph. Okay. So these are the works for today. We can take one today. When as you get the time, please prepare it in your notebook and send to me. Send your teachers who are teaching you English. Okay, and get it corrected. Please do it very personally and improve your language. When we come to the classrooms, we may we may never miss our language. Okay, that's the reason we are giving you in videos. We're trying to reach out to you and make this lockdown time fruitful. Thank you for watching. Let us meet in the next class. Thank you.